In central Kenya, the burden to collect water has always rested on the shoulders of the women. But under the weight of a 15-year-long drought, this burden has become almost unbearable.
Water is a woman issue. When that water is not there, it's the woman who spends her whole day looking for water.
The women of Kwebenzi village start their search for water at 3 a.m. They walk 3 hours to the nearest well, then spend another 3 hours collecting as much water as they can. They return home 11 hours later, exhausted and starving.
Most of them had continuous headaches. They thought it was normal to have a backache because they had backache throughout their life. And a woman who is expectant, you carry that water on your back for those many kilometers. Most women have miscarriages.
To keep their families alive, every drop these women carry back must be used for cooking and drinking, leaving nothing for other basic needs.
Hygiene issues was a big problem. Women and children were not washing themselves. Women used actually to use cow urine to wash utensils. And they used to clean their children's faces using saliva.
But under the guidance of community worker Mary Obiero, things are about to change. The women plan to build a sand dam, a project that will ensure a constant water supply. Each year, this dry riverbed near their village floods for several weeks, but the water quickly disappears down the valley before the villagers can use it. The proposed sand dam will block not only the floodwater, but over time, also trap the sand that gets carried along with it. The trapped sand sponges up the water, then acts as an underground storage tank which the villagers can dig into during the dry season. With a plan laid out, the building begins. 100 villagers, mostly women, mix concrete by hand and use stones to shore up the wall. It's a 12-hour day, but there's no time to rest, because with the drought getting more severe, building the dam is now a matter of life and death.
A community that lacks water lacks everything. There is no food. There is no sanitation. There is a lot of diseases. Children die before they see their first birthday.
Within this community, one group suffers the most: the girls.
Many times, girl child, they accompany their mothers to go and look for water. Then this girl would not go to school.
And if there are younger siblings at home, the older girls stay behind to take care of them. For the few girls who do attend school, their education is interrupted every month when they have their period. Without water, they can't clean themselves. They stay out of the classroom, which puts them further and further behind their male classmates. Eventually, they drop out. It's 3 weeks later, and the sand dam's complete. Now, it's a waiting game. It's only been a few months, and life here has already been revolutionized. The sand dam has matured. The once 11-hour trek has been reduced to just 30 minutes. And the women only have to dig a few inches into the accumulated sand to reach the trapped water.
Women now have the energy. They are putting that energy into small-scale farming. Almost every household have vegetables. The hygiene of the women have really changed. They have washed their clothes, they have bathed their bodies, and they are just clean.
We feel very much pledged to have the water because now our life is very simple. You just take 2 minutes, you go to your kitchen, you prepare food. Now the life is very, very, very enjoyable.
Now that water's in easy reach, there's enough for cooking, drinking, and washing. And girls are now able to return to school permanently.
It's the women themselves that have done this. They want to change their lives and change their lives for the better. And they want their children to live a better life.